he could come in and join our video.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
So what?
Okay, so. Hey, it's Rob, and welcome to Axel's Garage. I'm here with the little big dummy. Dummy. And Grumpy Grandpa Ray.
Not grumpy, right. If you had it for a son-in-law, you'd be grumpy too.
You are a meathead. What did you call me? A meathead, dead from the neck up. Meathead.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I asked Grandpa Ray if he could bring me over a monkey wrench, because I often borrow tools from him, and he's got a lot of old tools, and he's got a lot of new tools, but a lot of times if there's a tool that I don't have, the chances are he probably has it. Not always, but probably has it. So I said, can you bring me over a monkey wrench? So he brought me over 3 wrenches, all right? So the first one we'll talk about is going to be this one, all right? And we're going to show it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Now, I asked for a monkey wrench.
Okay.
What would you call this?
You could call it either a monkey wrench or a pipe wrench.
Okay. And then you brought over one of these,
Right.
right? It's pretty much the same thing, but it's got a wooden handle,
Right.
right? And it's a little bit bigger.
Okay. To go back a little bit, see these 2 wrenches here? These go back to my great-grandfather. I believe it was him. So you can understand, I don't throw nothing out.
So these 2, I'm going to tell you, are not monkey wrenches.
No?
They are not. They are pipe wrenches.
Okay.
Okay? Just like this pipe wrench, right?
Yeah.
Which is a newer,
Right.
you know, in the last 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the only reason why I have this one out, just for a sample of a newer one.
Right.
This is probably 20 or 30 years old.
Right.
It's an aluminum handled
Right.
pipe wrench. Okay? Now this one here, okay? And I want everybody to see this one. Mm-hmm. This one here is interesting because this is not, while not technically a monkey wrench, it is technically a monkey wrench.
Okay.
So what would you tell me this one is? Now, I asked for a monkey wrench, you brought me a pipe wrench, and this thing.
This. Okay. All you people here looking. I'll give you a hint.
They're looking at it from the other.
Oh, okay. This way.
I know what you're going to say.
There's a company that makes cars. What's one of the biggest car makers? What does this look like?
Ferrari.
No. See, you're one of those foreigners. American
I'm a
made.
foreigner?
Yeah. Well, you just mentioned a foreigner.
Fiat?
No. An American-made company.
Doesn't Chrysler own Fiat now?
Folks, this is what we called a Ford wrench.
Why?
Because it looks like an F for Ford. There.
Okay. So, we did a
Foreigner.
little research.
Go ahead.
Foreigner.
Yeah.
I knew what you were going to say because you've called it this before, because I borrowed one from you before.
Oh, all right.
Your new one. Well, your new old one. He's got an old one that's brand new.
That's right. And it's home.
And I used it on a particular water pump video. Actually, I'll link that video up here. We needed a wrench like that
Yeah.
for the water pump on the LS engined Suburbans and Yukons.
Okay. No.
Anyway, this is not a Ford wrench.
Oh,
Okay?
no?
This is a style of monkey wrench. And now a monkey wrench, I learned by doing some research, okay, is a wrench where the bottom jaw moves, not the top jaw. Pipe wrenches, it's the top jaw that's moving. Okay? Another characteristic of a monkey wrench, from the research I was able to do, is smooth jaws.
Right.
Right? Not knurled or toothed jaws.
Okay.
All right? And the purpose of the monkey wrench was to tighten soft metal low torque fasteners.
Okay.
Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. The monkey wrench was invented in Europe, and it didn't have this screw mechanism on it. It had a slide that you put a little wedge in to lock it into position.
Okay.
I have unable to locate one of those. But when the monkey wrench, and the reason why they use the term monkey, interestingly enough, is it's got something to do with nautical terms in England, and when they were building carriages and coaches, and to monkey something was to alter something. So that's why where the name monkey wrench came from. Some people think that it comes from a guy whose name was Monker or something like that, who lived in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. But that's been debunked. I actually have it here. Hang on one second. What's the guy's name? Charles Monkey lived in Williamsburg in the early 1900s, but the monkey wrench was already in existence in the 1800s in England. So now when the monkey wrench, which this is not technically a monkey wrench, although this is technically a monkey wrench.
Yeah, it's a monkey wrench. Whatever you
that
say.
was produced later on.
Right.
All right? But when the monkey wrench came to the United States, that's when a U.S. company added this, the teeth and the screw thing to adjust it.
Okay, before you go any further, why we call this a Ford wrench?
You said because it looked like a Ford.
Excuse me, let me finish and don't interrupt me. This is a monkey wrench. This is meant for pipe. We used to use these wrenches on work because we had to empty big oil tanks that had a square head nut. If you put a pipe wrench on that, you're going to round off. You don't want that. You want to put this on, and sometimes we have to put an extension pipe on it to break the seal. That's why we call this a Ford wrench. If you went on to say get a monkey wrench, that's what we would
But
get.
that's a pipe wrench.
At work,
So at work, you guys called them by the wrong names. I thought you were professionals.
God, help me.
All right. So
Okay, let's continue.
when
Yeah,
the monkey wrench came to the United States,
Yeah,
and I'm
but-
going to show you a traditional monkey wrench. Okay, I have it covered because he likes to peek. All right.
oh, that's nice. That's pretty.
This is a monkey wrench. Okay, and it's a small one.
I got
All right,
even
and
one
now this
smaller.
wrench was made by L. Coes, C-O-E-S,
Yeah.
in Massachusetts. I'm probably saying it wrong. Could be Coos, could be Coes, whatever it is. But this particular wrench, okay, same thing, smooth jaws,
Yeah,
right? The bottom jaw adjusts,
right.
okay? And Coes, or Coos, however they say it, is the American company who established the screw part of it so that you don't have to put wedges in when you adjust the jaw.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So now this is a traditional monkey wrench. And this one was in real nice shape. I actually bought this on eBay by an auction. It was a little dirty, a little grungy. I was able to clean it up with some oil and a toothbrush.
That's nice. I even got one like this smaller.
Well, then why didn't you give it to me? That's a monkey wrench.
You asked for these two.
I asked for a monkey wrench.
I gave you two.
You didn't give me any monkey wrenches.
Oh, here we go.
You gave me the Ford wrench that's shaped like an F, but it's not.
It's a Ford wrench.
Because it's shaped like an F?
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
All right, here's
Oh.
just a bigger,
Yeah.
right? And it is made by the same company, COES, and it's like Springfield, Mass. All right, and most of these wrenches were made anywhere from 1890 to say 1910 or so.
Where'd you find these? On eBay?
eBay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one I didn't even touch. That's why it's a little grungier and doesn't work as smoothly.
Wood handle and everything.
All right. In a lot of wrenches that I bought, we wound up with this, which is a version of a pipe wrench.
Right.
Which we're not going to talk about pipe wrenches today. We're going to talk about these things that you call monkey wrenches or pipe wrenches. We're going to talk about
They're
them a
both.
different
We
day.
call
No,
them
they're not both.
Yeah.
We've already established that a monkey wrench, the bottom jaw has to move, and they must be smooth jaws. This is a pipe wrench. Matter of fact, this is a Stilson pipe wrench.
Okay, that's a big name company, Stilson.
Do you know who Stilson is?
No.
He's the guy that invented the pipe wrench. We're going to talk about that in a different video. Okay, look at this. This is a sort of a Ford wrench, right? That you call the Ford wrench. Bottom jaw moves. It's just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Here's another one
Oh, yeah.
that came in the same box.
How much does all cost you?
These, to be honest with you, like this one was about $8 or $10. A bunch of these came in. 5 of them came in one shipment for $20, so that was $5 each.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
This is another one there. Some of these need to be cleaned up really well. All right, and this one here, right, while it looks exactly like a monkey wrench, this one is a Coase also, and it's got patent dates. Like I said, it's very hard to date them because the dates on the tool are patent dates. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is, holy crap, I can't even read it. I thought I read it. Steven, can you read this? Maybe the little guy with better eyesight can read it. This one here is a little clearer. This is
There's no date on it.
this one is 1891 to 1895 is the patent date
Oh, yeah.
for this one here.
That's nice.
There's no date on this.
No date on it? Okay. So now this one, oddly enough, doesn't have the wooden handle. But it appears to be the same generation of these
Yeah.
other ones with the wooden handle. But it does say railroad special,
Oh, maybe find a
right? And I know that there is some articles that I read said that they made a 6-foot version of this for use on the railroad. Specifically for use on the railroad. This one's called a railroad special, and it's actually printed on it. It's stamped on it, railroad special. This one is not made by Coase. This one is made by J.H. Williams Company. It says USA. It doesn't say where, but it says railroad special. So this is a metal handle. I don't know. I really couldn't find any information about that. Hey, shut up!
Is that enough?
Okay.
next.
Now,
Oh, no more.
why is this called a Ford wrench? Well, now I get to educate you on something.
That's different. That is different from this.
Okay. Why is this different?
Was that little stub at the end? That's meant for something
Little
else.
stub on the end.
Yeah.
This is a Ford wrench. This is not a Ford wrench. Do you know why this is a Ford wrench?
It was
Go
put
ahead.
in the Ford
Hey.
manual.
There you go. The little big dummy's got it. This
Don't
wrench.
say that.
This wrench, it's a term of endearment. You ever watch Sanford and Son?
Who?
Sanford and Son?
No.
Do you remember Fred Sanford?
Yeah.
Red Fox? He
I
called,
love
he called
him. I love. That's my generation. That's when comedians were comedians, not like these rectums we have today.
he called Lamont, his son, the big dummy.
No,
You don't remember that?
I know. He said I didn't like the expression. That's all.
But that was a term of endearment. I call Robbie the big dummy, and he's the little big dummy.
No, that's my grandson.
Anyway, the reason why this is a Ford wrench is because this wrench,
Yeah.
okay, came in the toolkit when you bought a Model A Ford.
Oh, I'll be damned.
And-
Oh, it's something like this Ford wrench.
It's not.
And it's a Ford wrench because it actually
Oh, it's branded?
is branded Ford
I'll be
with the
damned.
Ford logo.
Yeah, that's all right. That's something.
Okay? So, the Ford wrench, this became called a Ford wrench correctly
Yeah.
because it originated from the Ford Motor Company and it was part of the toolkit from a Model A Ford. And this here was to remove, I believe, oil drain plug and the differential drain plug.
Okay.
Is this
No.
this sort of nub on the bottom. It almost looks like a screwdriver nub, but it's square. It's like a square drive kind of thing, and it's in the casting Ford
Yeah.
USA or Forging, whatever it might
yeah.
be. I'm not a metal guy.
See, you're never too old
I
to
don't know
learn
that
something
stuff.
new.
And what I didn't know, which came with that lot of bunch of tools, was this little guy here, which isn't the style wrench we're talking about. But this little guy was part of the Ford toolkit. It's got Ford right in the middle as well, the Ford logo.
Oh yeah, it's there.
Right, so this is how the Ford wrench became a Ford wrench. So Ford said, we want to put a monkey wrench in with our thing, but we want to make it our own. So they made this Ford wrench. So the monkey wrench evolved, okay, from this into maybe a railroad special. Then the design completely changed, except that the
So moved from
it's
the
still right. The bottom jaw still moved, and it was still flat tooth, and it was made for soft metal or low torque fasteners. And it became a Ford wrench because of the Ford Motor Company, not because it looked like an F. Learn something new every day. I get to teach you something. This is fun.
It's still a Ford wrench.
All right, and
Oh, well, it's still more. Come
well,
on.
one more oddball came in that bunch of wrenches that I bought, which I've never seen anything. This is some kind of pipe wrench that was made in Brazil. It's actually metric on here.
It's a vice grips, right?
No, it's actually here. Let me show you for the camera.
Oh, it's just like rounded.
Okay, it's a pipe wrench right? This thing
Oh, I'm
turns.
seeing, I thought I seen the spring.
See, this thing turns,
Yeah,
and the jaws open up, and it moves a little bit. It's in really bad shape, but it's actually made in Brazil, and it's got a metric millimeters, 175 millimeters, kind of thing.
that's weird looking.
And it's got like a little screwdriver end on it too. It's definitely weird. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
So, the Ford wrench.
It's still, as long as I live, it's gonna be a
Okay.
Ford
A
wrench.
monkey
And
wrench.
what's that?
Pipe wrench.
A monkey wrench or a pipe wrench?
Not or. We already established that a monkey wrench doesn't have
I
groove
don't think
teeth.
you're already established. I still gotta change.
But then you're going to call it the wrong thing.
When I use it, I know what I'm talking about.
What if I asked you for a Stilson?
What's that?
You could call these.
What's a Stilson?
It's a pipe wrench. Stilson
This
is
is
a
a Stilson.
manufacturer.
It's like a channel lock. This is the Stilson.
Right.
None of the rest of these are
This
Stilsons.
is still.
No, this is a rigid.
Oh, that's a rigid. Okay. Stilson, yeah, we used to use them at work. The Stilsons. All the time.
They used a Ford wrench at work.
Yeah, he did. And the Stilson. And the pipe wrench that he called the monkey wrench.
No, but I'm saying the Ford wrench because it's branded Ford.
So now you gotta go back to work and tell everybody that you're calling the Ford wrench a Ford wrench for the wrong reason.
Most of the guys I worked with are dead. I hate to say it.
So we've been waiting a couple weeks.
I know.
We actually waited 2 weeks to do this video because I was trying to win these eBay auctions, and there was one that I kept losing. There was one style wrench that I kept losing.
What was that?
And it was a monkey wrench that instead of having this screw on the outside to bring the jaw up and down,
Yeah.
it actually had it within the metal handle. It was a full metal handle, and it had it up the center of the metal handle with the screw here, and that's what brought the jaw up and down. But monkey wrench is bottom jaw moves, no knurling or teeth in the jaws, smooth jaws, and they could be really in any size. What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Now what we need you to do is restore all these tools.
You're dreaming.
Why not? What else you got to do?
I've got my own house to take care of.
Oh,
They got the carpets.
a little brass wire brush and some Earl.
Oh, I got nothing to do. I've been avoiding calling. He's saying I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I've been avoiding it because I knew this was going to happen. Can I go home now? It's dinner time.
Again with the dinner. It's 10 to 4.
Well, I got to prepare it.
Okay, we're going to stop for dinner time. Thanks for watching Axel's Garage. Look soon for an upcoming episode of Bagels and Bullshit with Grandpa Ray, where we're going to discuss pipe wrenches and the history of pipe wrenches.
Now you're really dreaming. Look,
Well,
us
listen,
senior citizens.
we're either going to
like
do the pipe wrenches next, or we're going to do
did 'em.
the how to do the sand thing. Because you're supposed to teach people how to do that. People want to know how to do the sand thing.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do the sand thing next time.
Okay. Do you have tools that could be
Yeah, of course. Tools that need to be cleaned.
with him? Believe me, he's.
Thanks for watching Axel's Garage. Don't forget to drop a comment, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you on the next video.
In 6 months.